Fellow film fans, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Tyler's Real Movie Talk. And in this video, I'm going to discuss whether or not DC can steal the show at San Diego Comic-Con this year, and why I think it is actually a very, very good possibility that everyone will be talking about DC and the DC Cinematic Universe when Comic-Con is over this summer. But before we get into all that and my reasons why I think they will steal the Comic-Con show this year, I do gotta say, if you're a fan of movie talk, movie reviews, and really everything of that nature, definitely consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell down below, which will notify you anytime I have any new content coming out. But with that out of the way, let's dive right into this. So, can DC steal the show at Comic-Con this year? Yes, they absolutely can, and here's why. The number one reason why, obviously, is Marvel is skipping San Diego Comic-Con this year, and I think that has a lot to do with the ending of Infinity War. They don't want to announce anything yet. They want us to sit on that ending, and they want us to wait for Avengers 4 to see what happens, how this all gets resolved with Thanos and everything like that. They want us to sit on it. They want us to wait. They don't want to announce anything, because announcing something basically at this point would kind of be a spoiler for how Avengers 4 would go. So they're going to wait until after that movie, I believe, to drop any nuggets about what they're going to do with their future. So Marvel's going to be skipping Comic-Con this year, and this is why this is the perfect time for DC to steal the show. Look, under Walter Hamada these last few months, it seems as if DC has a singular path, like I've said in past videos. They have a singular path, a singular route that they're going on. They all have the same vision now. Walter Hamada has this group focused on the future and what they want to do. And I think this is the perfect time, like I said, for DC to really steal the show. Now, how can they steal the show? Well, it's simple. They're probably going to release the Aquaman trailer at Comic-Con, and I think that's perfect. Everyone's been waiting for this trailer. You know, they showed footage at last year's Comic-Con, and a lot of people said the footage was absolutely amazing, and we just gotta wait and see. And I definitely think this trailer will drop at Comic-Con. That's probably going to be the big, huge nugget that they drop at Comic-Con. But that's not all. I also think we're going to get a Shazam trailer, which they've been shooting the last few months. We're definitely going to get a Shazam trailer, in my opinion. We're going to get our first look at what the tone for that movie is going to be, and really what that movie will feel like, because it seems like they're going to go the lighter route with that film, which makes me a little more excited. You know, I like DC when they go dark, but it doesn't seem like it really works for them when they go dark, outside of Christopher Nolan and what he did with The Dark Knight. So maybe try a different path, go a little lighter with some of these characters, and let's see what happens. And it looks like that's what they're going to do with Shazam, which makes me super excited. Now, also, I do think we're going to get maybe our first look, or our first maybe like 45 to a minute tease of Wonder Woman 2, and I think that would be fantastic. And if you just do those three things right there, I think the Comic-Con, they'll go nuts. I mean, you've already stole the show if you drop those three things, if you know what I'm talking about, because fans are excited about those movies, especially Aquaman. That's the movie that we're most looking forward to right now. We want to see what James Wan does with that movie, because he is a fantastic director, one of the best directors in the business right now. But also, what are some other things that they could do to steal the show? Well, you officially announce a Man of Steel 2, and you officially announce that Henry Cavill has signed on to do more films as Superman in the coming future, and then maybe even announce the villain for what Man of Steel, or the villain for Man of Steel 2, and what that movie will look like. Personally, I hope it's Brainiac. I don't think they're going to go that route, because the Krypton TV series used Brainiac, and it seems as if that the movies and the TV universes don't want to use the same villain, so that's going to be interesting to see where they go. Personally, I hope it's not Lex Luthor. I've seen enough of Lex Luthor in Superman films that I just really am not interested in seeing him again. I would love to see a Brainiac take on Man of Steel 2 as the villain, and see what that does for this franchise. But definitely, I think an official announcement of that film would be fantastic, and that would get everybody talking. But not only that, you also announce the Batman production start date. Now look, we know Matt Reeves has been working on this Batman film for the last 2 or 3 years. So let's finally announce when production will go into hand. Let's finally announce that we have a story that we like, and we're going to move forward with it, and production starts, you know, maybe in 2020, late 2019, early 2020, maybe around there. Let's just announce it, and let's get everybody talking about that. And then also announce who's playing Batman. Now, there are certain rumors that says Ben Affleck could be coming back as Batman. I don't know about that. I don't know how true those rumors are or how false they are. I would like it if he came back, but we're definitely just going to have to wait and see. Personally, I liked Jake Gyllenhaal being in talks for the Batman, but that kind of fell through as Jake Gyllenhaal is now in talks to join a Marvel movie, so I don't know what's going to happen with that. But at least announce who's playing Batman, and let's announce a production start date. And like I said, if you do all these things, if you're DC at Comic-Con this year, you will completely steal the show, and all anyone will be talking about coming out of that Comic-Con Hall H panel is this cinematic universe that they are finally starting to get in line and start to build, which I think would be fantastic because, like I said, Walter Hamada seems like he has a focus that he's going towards and a goal that he's going towards, and it really seems like he has set his plan in motion, and the people behind it have all jumped in on it, and they're all in on this plan. Now, also, one other thing I think you could do is, look, there's been rumors, I would say, there's been rumors that Peter Jackson is looking at doing a DC superhero film. Maybe if he has signed on, or if he's close to signing on, or he will sign on by then, let's announce what film exactly he is doing. And like I said, you do all these things, I think the DC Cinematic Universe will be in the right shape again, and I think people will be excited about it again. There just hasn't been any news recently, so there's been a lot of things not to get excited about. But if you do these things, like I said, it is all anyone will be talking about coming from Comic-Con. But that's what I think, and that's how I think DC can steal the show at Comic-Con this year. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys agree or disagree with my theories on this? And do you guys think that DC will actually steal the show with Marvel sitting out this year? I want to hear all your opinions on this. And if you like this video, be sure to click that thumbs up and share it around all of your friends. But with all that out of the way, thank you for watching.